Sit down.
Thanks.
Just a minute.
Sit down. I haven't had a good sit down. I haven't had a proper sit down. Well, I couldn't tell you.
Here you are.
10 minutes off for tea break in the middle of the night in that place. And I couldn't find a seat, not one. All them Greeks at it, Poles, Greeks, blacks. A lot of them, all of them, aliens at it. And they had me working there. They had me working. All them blacks at it, blacks, Greeks, Poles, a lot of them, that's what. Doing me out of a seat. Treating me like dirt. When he come at me, I told him.
Take a seat.
Yes. Yes, but what I've got to do first, you see, what I've got to do, I've got to loosen myself up, you see what I mean? I could have got done in down there.
You want to roll one of these yourself?
Oh, no, I never smoke a cigarette. No. I'll tell you what, though, I'll have that bit of tobacco there for my pipe, if you like.
Yeah. Yeah, go on. Take some out of that.
That's kind of you, mister. Just enough to fill my pipe, that's all. I had a tin only a while ago, but it was knocked off. It was knocked off on the Great West Road. Where shall I put it?
I'll take it.
When he comes at me tonight, I told him, didn't I? You heard me tell him, didn't you?
I saw him have a go at you.
Go at me? You wouldn't grumble. The filthy skate, an old man like me. And I've had dinner with the best.
Yes. I saw him have a go at you.
All them toe rags, mate, got the manners of pigs. I might have been on the road a few years, but you can take it from me, I'm clean. I keep myself up. That's why I left my wife. Fortnight after I married her. No, not so much as that. No more than a week. I took the lid off a saucepan, and you know what was in it? A pile of her underclothing, unwashed. The pan for vegetables it was. The vegetable pan. That's when I left her, and I haven't seen her since. I have eaten my dinner off the best of plates, but I am not young anymore. I remember the day when I was as handy as any of them. They didn't take any liberties with me. But I haven't been so well lately. I've had a few attacks. Did you see what happened with that one?
Only got the end of it.
Comes up to me, parks a bucket of rubbish at me, tells me to take it out the back. It's not my job to take out the bucket. They got a boy there for taking out the bucket. I wasn't engaged to take out buckets. My job's cleaning the floor, clearing up the tables, doing a bit of washing up. Nothing to do with taking out buckets. Yes, well, say I had, even if I had. Even if I was supposed to take out the bucket, who was this git to come up and give me orders? We got the same standing. He's not my boss. He's nothing superior to me.
What was he? A Greek?
Not him. He was a Scotch. He was a Scotchman. You got an eye of him, did you?
Yes.
I told him what to do with his bucket, didn't I? You heard. Look here, I said, I'm an old man, I said. Where I was brought up, we had some idea of how to talk to old people with the proper respect. We was brought up with the right ideas. If I had a few years off me, I'd break you in half. That was after the governor gave me the bullet. Making too much commotion, he says. Commotion? Me? Look here, I said to him, I've got my rights. I told him that. I might have been on the road, but nobody's got more rights than I have. Let's have a bit of fair play, I said. Anyway, he gave me the bullet. That's the sort of place. If you hadn't come out and stopped that Scotch git, I'd be inside the hospital now. I'd have cracked my head on the pavement if he'd have landed. I'll get him. One night I'll get him when I find myself around that direction. I wouldn't mind so much, but I left all my belongings in the place in the back room there, all of them. The lot there was, you see, in this bag. Every lousy blasted bit of all my bleeding belongings I left down there now, in the rush of it. I bet he's having a poke around in it now, this very moment.
I'll pop down sometime and pick them up for you.
Anyway, I'm obliged to you letting me have a bit of a rest, like, for a few minutes. This your room?
Yeah.
You've got a good bit of stuff here.
Yes.
Must be worth a few bob, this. Put it all together. There's enough of it.
There's a good bit of it, all right.
You sleep here, do you?
Yeah.
What, in that?
Yes.
Yes, well, you'd be well out of the draught there.
You don't get much wind.
You'd be well out of it. It's different when you're kipping out.
I would be.
Nothing but wind then.
Yeah, when the wind gets up, it...
Yes. Gets very drafty.
Ah.
I'm very sensitive to it.
Are you?
Always have been. You've got more rooms then, have you?
Where?
I mean, along the landing there. Up the landing there.
They're out of commission.
Get away.
They need a lot of doing to.
What about downstairs?
That's closed up. Needs seeing to. The floors.
I was lucky when you come into that caff. I might have been done by that Scotch git. I've been left for dead more than once. I noticed that there was someone living in the house next door.
What?
I noticed.
Yes, there's people living all along the road.
Yes. I noticed the curtains pulled down there next door as we came along.
They're neighbours.
This your house then, is it?
I'm in charge.
You the landlord, are you? Yes, I noticed them heavy curtains pulled across next door as we come along. I noticed them heavy big curtains right across the window down there. I thought there must be someone living there.
Family of Indians live there.
Blacks?
I don't see much of them.
Blacks, eh? Well, you've got some knick-knacks here, all right. I'll say that. I don't like a bare room. I tell you what, mate, you haven't got a spare pair of shoes?
Shoes?
Them bastards at the monastery let me down again.
Where?
Down in Luton. Monastery down at Luton. I got a mate at Shepherd's Bush, you see.
I might have a pair.
I got this mate at Shepherd's Bush in the convenience. Well, he was in the convenience. He ran about the best convenience they had. Ran about the best one. Always slipped me a bit of soap anytime I went in there. Very good soap. They have to have the best soap. I was never without a piece of soap whenever I happened to be knocking about the Shepherd's Bush area.
Pair of brown.
He's gone now. Went. He was the one who put me on this monastery just the other side of Luton. He'd heard they give away shoes.
You've got to have a good pair of shoes.
Shoes? It's life and death to me. I had to go all the way to Luton in these.
What happened when you got there then?
I used to know a bootmaker in Acton. He was a good mate to me. You know what that bastard monk said to me? How many more blacks you got round here then?
What?
You got any more blacks round here?
See if these are any good.
You know what that bastard monk said to me? I think those would be a bit small.
Wouldn't they?
No, don't look the right size.
Not bad trim.
Can't wear shoes that don't fit. Nothing worse. I said to this monk, here I said, look here, mister. He opened the door, big door, he opened it. Look here, mister, I said, I come all the way down here. Look, I said, I showed him these, I said, you haven't got a pair of shoes, have you? A pair of shoes, I said, enough to keep me on my way. Look at these, they're nearly out. I said, they're no good to me. I heard you've got a stock of shoes here. Piss off, he said to me. Now look here, I said, I'm an old man, you can't talk to me like that. I don't care who you are. If you don't piss off, he says, I'll kick you all the way to the gate. No. Look here, I said, now wait a minute. All I'm asking for is a pair of shoes. You don't want to start taking liberties with me. It's taken me 3 days to get out here. 3 days without a bite. I'm worth a bite to eat, ain't I? Get round the corner to the kitchen, he says. Get out round the corner. When you've had your meal, piss off out of it. I went round to this kitchen, see? Meal they give me. A bird, I tell you. A little bird. A little tiny bird. He could have eaten in under 2 minutes. Right, they said to me. You've had your meal. Get off out of it. Meal, I said. What do you think I am, a dog? Nothing better than dog? What do you think I am, a wild animal? What about them shoes I come all the way here to get? I heard you was giving away. I've a good mind to report you to your mother superior. One of them, an Irish hooligan, come at me. I'd cleared out. I took a shortcut to Watford and picked up a pair there. Got onto the North Circular just past Hendon. The sole came off right where I was walking. Lucky I had my old ones wrapped up, still carrying them. Otherwise I'd have been finished, man. So I've had to stay with these, you see. They're gone. They're no good. All the good's gone out of them.
Try these.
Not a bad pair of shoes. They're strong, all right. Yes. Not a bad shape of shoe. The leather's hardy, isn't it? Very hardy. Some bloke tried to flog me some suede the other day. I wouldn't wear them. Can't beat leather for wear. Suede goes off, it creases, it stains for life in minutes. It can't beat leather. Yes. Good shoot, this.
Good.
Don't fit though.
Oh.
No, I got a very broad foot.
Hmm.
These are too pointed, you see.
Ah.
They'd cripple me in a week. I mean, these ones I've got on, they're no good, but at least they're comfortable. Not much cock, but at least they don't hurt. Thanks anyway, mister.
I'll see what I can look out for you.
Good luck. I can't go on like this. Can't get from one place to another. And I'll have to be moving about, you see. Try to get fixed up.
Where are you going to go?
Oh, I've got one or two things in mind. I'm waiting for the weather to break.
Would you like to sleep here?
Here?
You can sleep here if you like.
Here? I don't know about that. How long for?
Till you get yourself fixed up.
Ah, well, that...
Self sorted out.
Oh, I'll be fixed up pretty soon now. Where would I sleep?
Here, the other rooms would be no good to you.
Here? Where?
There's a bed behind all that.
Oh, I see. Well, that's handy. That's... I'll tell you what, I might do that. Just till I get myself sorted out. You got enough furniture here?
I picked it up. Just keeping it here for the time being, thought it might come in handy.
This gas stove work, do it?
No.
What do you do for a cup of tea?
Nothing.
That's a bit rough. You building something?
I might build a shed out the back.
Carpenter, eh? Got a lawn?
Have a look.
Looks a bit thick.
Overgrown.
What's that, a pond?
Yeah.
What you got, fish?
No, there isn't anything in there.
Where are you going to put your shed?
I'll have to clear the garden first.
You'll need a tractor, man.
I'll get it done.
Carpentry, eh?
I, li- I like working with my hands.
What's this?
That's a Buddha.
Get on.
Yes, I quite like it. I picked it up in a shop. Looked quite nice to me. I don't know why. What do you think of these Buddhas?
Oh, they're all right, aren't they?
Yes, I was pleased when I got hold of this one. It's very well made.
This the bed here, is it?
We'll get rid of all that. The ladder will fit under the bed.
What about this?
I think that'll fit under here as well.
I'll give you a hand. It's a ton weight, isn't it?
Under here.
This in use at all, then?
Nah, I'll be getting rid of it. Here. There's a lavatory down the landing. It's got a sink in there. We could put this stuff over there.
You don't share it, do you?
What?
I mean, you don't share the toilet with them blacks, do you?
They live next door.
They don't come in because, you know, I mean, fair's fair.
You see a blue case?
Blue case? Down here, look, by the carpet. That's a nice sheet.
The blanket will be a bit dusty.
Don't you worry about that.
Are you off for money?
Oh, well, now, mister, if you want the truth, I'm a bit short.
Here's a few bob.
Oh, thank you, thank you. Good luck. I just happen to find myself a bit short. You see, I've got nothing for all that week's work I did last week. That's a position, that's what it is.
I went into a pub the other day, ordered a Guinness. They gave it to me in a thick mug. I sat down, but I couldn't drink it. I can't drink Guinness from a thick mug. I only like it out of a thin glass. I had a few sips, but I couldn't finish it.
If only the weather would break, then I'd be able to get down to Sidcup.
Sidcup?
The weather's so blasted bloody awful. How can I get down to Sidcup in these shoes?
Why do you want to get down to Sidcup?
I got my papers there.
Your what?
I got my papers there.
What are they doing at Sidcup?
A man I know has got them. I left them with him. You see, they prove who I am. I can't move without them papers. They tell you who I am. You see, I'm stuck without them.
Why is that?
You see, what it is, you see, I changed my name. Years ago, I've been going around under an assumed name. That's not my real name.
What name have you been going under?
Jenkins. Bernard Jenkins. That's my name. That's the name I'm known anyway. But it's no good me going on with that name. I've got no rights. I've got an insurance card here under the name of Jenkins, see? Bernard Jenkins. Look, it's got 4 stamps on it, 4 of them. But I can't go along with these. That's not my real name. They'd find out, they'd have me in the nick. 4 stamps. I haven't paid out pennies. I've paid out pounds. I've paid out pounds, not pennies. There's been other stamps, plenty, but they haven't put them on, and nigs. I never had enough time to go into it.
They should have stamped your card.
It would have done no good. I'd have got nothing anyway. That's not my real name. If I take that card along, I go in the nick.
What's your real name then?
Davis. Mac Davis. That was before I changed my name.
It looks as though you want to sort all that out.
If only I could get down to Sidcup. I've been waiting for the weather to break. He's got my papers, this man I left them with. It's got it all down there. I could prove everything.
How long's he had them?
What?
How long's he had them?
Oh, must be, it was in the war. Must be about near on 15 years ago.
Anytime you want to, just get into bed. Just get in. Don't worry about me.
Ah, hey, well, I think I will. I'm a bit done in. Shall I put these on here?
Yep.
I see you've got a bucket up here.
Leak.
Well, I'll try your bed then. You getting in?
I'm mending this plug.
You can't move this, eh?
Bit heavy.
Yes. Not bad. Not bad. A fair bed. I think I'll sleep in this.
I'll have to fix a proper shade on that bulb. The light's a bit glaring.
Don't you worry about that, mister. Don't you worry about that. What? What's this? What's this?
It's all right.
What's this?
It's all right.
Oh, yes.
Sleep well?
Yes. Dead out. Must have been dead out.
You,
Hey, what?
were you dreaming or something?
Dreaming?
Yes.
I don't dream. I've never dreamt.
No, nor have I.
Nor me. Why you ask me that then?
You were making noises.
Who was?
You were.
Now, wait a minute. Wait a minute. What do you mean? What kind of noises?
You were making groans. You were jabbering.
Jabbering? Me?
Yes.
I don't jabber, man. Nobody ever told me that before. What would I be jabbering about?
I don't know.
I mean, where's the sense in it? Nobody ever told me that before. You got hold of the wrong bloke, mate.
No. You woke me up. I thought you might have been dreaming.
I wasn't dreaming. Never had a dream in my life.
Maybe it was the bed.
Nothing wrong with this bed.
Might be a bit unfamiliar.
There's nothing unfamiliar about me with beds. I've slept in beds. I don't make noises just because I sleep in a bed. I slept in plenty of beds. I tell you what, maybe it was them blacks.
What?
Them noises.
What blacks?
Them you got next door. Maybe it were them blacks making noises, coming up through the walls. That's my opinion. Where are you going? Are you going out?
Yes.
Now, wait a minute, then just a minute.
What are you doing?
I better come with you.
Why?
I mean, I better come with you anyway.
Why?
Well, don't you want me to go out?
What for?
I mean, when you're out. Don't you want me to get out when you're out?
You don't have to go out.
You mean I can stay here?
Do what you like. You don't have to come out just because I go out.
You don't mind me staying here?
I've got a couple of keys.
Thanks very much. The best of luck.
I think I'll take a stroll down the road. A kind of a shop. Man there's got a jigsaw the other day. I quite like the look of it.
A jigsaw, mate?
Yes, could be very useful.
Yes. What's that exactly then?
A jigsaw, well, it comes from the same family as the fret saw, but it's an appliance, you see. You have to fix it onto a portable drill.
Ah, that's right. They're very handy.
They are, yes. You know, I was sitting in a cafe the other day. I happened to be sitting at the same table as this woman. Well, we started to pick up a bit of a conversation. I don't know, about a holiday it was where she'd been down to the south coast. I can't remember where though. Anyway, we were just sitting there having this bit of a conversation. And suddenly she put her hand over to mine and she said, "How would you like me to have a look at your body?"
Get out of it.
Yeah. To come out with it just like that in the middle of this conversation struck me as a bit odd.
They've said the same thing to me.
Have they?
Women. There's many a time they've come up to me and more or less asked the same question.
And did you say your name was?
Bernard Jenkins is my assumed name.
No, the other one.
Davies. Mac Davies.
Welsh, are you?
Hey?
You Welsh?
Well, I've been around, you know what I mean. I've been about.
Where were you born then?
What do you mean?
Where were you born?
I was. It's a bit hard, like, to set your mind back. See what I mean? Going back a good way, lose a bit of track, like, you know.
See this plug? Switch it on here if you like, this little fire.
Right, mister.
Just plug in here.
Right, mister. What do I do?
Just switch it on, that's all. The fire will come on.
I'll tell you what, I won't bother about it.
No trouble.
No, I don't go in for them things much.
Should work. Right.
Hey. I was going to ask you, mister, what about this stove? I mean, do you think it's going to be letting out any, what do you think?
It's not connected.
You see, the trouble is, it's right on top of my bed, you see? What I got to watch is nudging one of them gas taps with my elbow when I get up. You get my meaning?
There's nothing to worry about.
Now, look here, don't you worry about it. All I'll do, I'll keep my eye on these taps every now and again, like, you see. See, they're switched off. You leave it to me.
I don't think.
Hey, mister, just one thing. Hey, you couldn't slip me a couple of bob for a cup of tea, could you? Just, you know.
I gave you a few bob last night.
So you did. So you did. I forgot. Went clean out of my mind. That's right. Thank you, mister. Listen, you're sure now? You're sure you don't mind me staying here? I mean, I'm not the sort of man that wants to take any liberties.
No, that's all right.
I might get down to Wembley later in the day.
Uh-huh.
There's a cafe down there, you see. Might be able to get fixed up there. I was there, see. I know they were a bit short-handed. They might be in the need of a bit of staff.
When was that?
Eh? Oh, well, that was near on, that'll be a little while ago now. But of course, what it is, they can't find the right kind of people in these places. What they want to do, they're trying to do away with these foreigners, you see, in catering. They want an Englishman to pour their tea. That's what they want. That's what they're crying out for. It's only common sense, isn't it? Oh, I got all that underway. That's what I'll be doing. If only I could get down there.
Well, I'll be seeing you then.
Yes. Right. Not a bad pair of shoes. Bit pointed. Screws. Paint. What's he going to paint? I'll have to find out about that. He's got some stuff in here, full of stuff. Look at all this. What's he got all these papers for? Damn pile of papers. Hold it, hold it. What's he got all these papers for? Had a sheet and pillow ready in here. Nothing. Still lying asleep though. I don't make no noises. What's this? Locked. What?